everybody, so I just wanted to give a quick demonstration of the build I made for my 2014 Rav4. Making a platform out of largely plywood and a couple 2x4s. So the reason I wanted to build it was because I spent several weeks traveling in my car last summer doing a cross-country road trip back from where I was living in Denver back to the East Coast, and was largely sleeping in my car visiting national parks. And while it worked perfectly fine, I did have everything I owned in the car with me moving back, so it was pretty claustrophobic. And so I wanted to build something where I could have it raised up, have plenty of storage space beneath, and I really wanted a drawer. So the drawer I made so that I could pull it out and I could have my camping stove right there and just sit on the edge and cook, or sit in a camping chair and cook, and store any other things that I wanted to in there. And then I wanted to make sure that this spot here had plenty of open area and went pretty deep so I could fit in my skis and snowboard, and had plenty of space just to fit in any other various equipment. So if you look in here, you can see that there's these two pieces of plywood that line up basically where the two-person seat is and then the one-person seat, so this is wider. And then I have two 2x4s running up the height of it, and then one on each side, and then a 2x4 running across the length of it so that it would have extra support, and that's under this drawer as well. So here's what it is lengthwise. So if I have my head up here at the top, and I still have some room at the bottom, and can't sit up all the way, but can do a nice lean, so pretty comfy. It's all carpeted with indoor-outdoor carpeting, so it stays clean. I can easily vacuum it, and it's nice and soft. And then I usually sleep with a thermarest over it with a sleeping bag and a pillow. And then here, so here's the headpiece. So this easily brings back and forth, so I can slide the seats, the front driver's seat and passenger seat, all the way back and forward. And then I've got these 7 drop pins right here. So it just holds this onto the piece that's below the 2x4s that are running across here. And then also I have short 2x4s that are just about 9 inches tall here. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, just to keep this stable. But it's pretty easy to get this in, to get it back in and out. And then this can pull back, and then this whole thing moves on top of here. So the structure itself is built in 2 major pieces with the headpiece as well. So the dimensions of the 2 bottom pieces were about 43 inches wide, and then the length for the closest one to me was about 29.5 inches, and the second was 30.5 inches, and then 11 inches for the headpiece. And I wanted to make it this way so that this back piece stays stable, and the drawer, I don't really have to take this piece out. I can if I want to, but I don't have to. And then I wanted to have full access to the rear seats, so I made sure that I made this piece in front of it removable, and so I can show you what it is like next to just remove that piece. So here just gives a demonstration of what this front looks like when it's fully down. So there is a bit of tilt of the headpiece, but what I did find is that if I put the head rest of these seats on upside down, then it just about gives it some extra support, and then I can put a little piece of something right between those to make sure it is just at 180 degrees. And then here you can see the support system of the rear piece. So I have a 2x4 just about here in the middle with a piece that holds it up right there, and then another 2x4 running the length right in the front with 3 2x4s that I put the drop pins into. See it right down here as well. And then there is the edge of the drawer, and up there you can see where it has the 2x4s that this back piece and front piece connect onto. So now I'll go ahead and give a demonstration of how I'm going to close this up, and I'll just do it from the back. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and start by taking out the drop pins. So now I'll collect all of the 2x4s, which I usually just leave right in here, and then I can pick up the seats. Obviously now I just need to flip around the heads. You can just get a grasp of where each of the little holes are that I have that are used for the pin right there. And another one over here. Alright, here, so if we just drop down this back seat, we can check out the holes that I drilled in order to keep this in place and give it extra support when we put the back end of the plywood in. Alright, so this is what it looks like totally closed. So I still got full access to the rear seats. And then I can leave the 2x4s over there. And I've also got my mosquito net right there, which I use for the windows. Plenty of storage space here. Got a little gap with the 2x4s that I used right in between this. You can see when I lift it up. And then we can also look in the drawer. So here's just where I keep the stove. And once I want to use it, just drop it down, open it up right here, put those things up, attach the propane to the side, and it's really nice to have this drawer right here drop down. And it's super easy to close back up and put back away. There you go. So in regards to the drawer, I didn't actually buy any separate wood for this. I just used leftover plywood for when I built the platform and when I had the vertical supports. So what I did is I just used a piece of plywood on the bottom, cut just short little pieces on the side here so that when it is pulled out that I'm still going to have plenty of access to the stove, that it doesn't really hinder my use at all when I'm using different equipment. And then I just built a tiny little block at the end so things wouldn't just slide off. And then here you can see that I wanted to use hinges where that when it was here it lied flat, but then I could also, when it's here it lies flat. Yeah, and so it's pretty nice. So then I have a length and space to work on when I'm cooking. So I did use 22-inch brackets here, and they are a 100-pound bracket. So I hope this gave you some okay ideas if you're planning on doing your own car build for a Toyota, Rav4, which is what I have, or maybe a Subaru. It's pretty easy to change if you just want to have different adjustments for the rear or for the front, and if your vehicle has higher elevation of seats in the front. And if you have any questions, let me know. If you hate it, don't let me know. But yeah, it's worked out well for me so far. I'm really excited about it, and I'm really glad that I was able to make the drawer and have it all come together pretty quickly. Yeah, thanks for watching.